Saul Butters is the Assistant Country Director at CARE in Mozambique, an organisation which provides humanitarian aid. He joins us now from Maputo. Good to speak to you. So now few weeks since the cyclone hit, has things gotten any better?
Yeah, in certain respects, yes. Access obviously is much better. We're now able to reach a lot more of the rural areas that were underwater until very recently. So we're now able to reach a lot of the affected area, a lot of the affected population with emergency aid. So with regard to access, things are definitely better, and we're able to start getting out to these communities and provide them with emergency assistance. But we're really at the beginning of a very long intervention that was going to last anything up to 2 years before we can start restoring people's lives.
And what are the biggest challenges ahead, Saul?
Food security, we're extremely concerned about. Access to clean water, the two main issues. Obviously, at the moment, we're really focused on distributing emergency food aid to as many people as we can reach, but that can't last forever. We have to think about sustainable ways of intervening in that area. Unfortunately, the timing of this impacted the harvest period for most of the rural population. So all their hard work during the agricultural season was devastated, and people have got to wait until next year before they can start harvesting a new crop. So we're looking at a very long period where people's access to food is extremely limited. We're seeing people in villages where we're accessing now trying to salvage maize that's been underwater and is rotting and it smells pretty bad, but these are the kind of food that people are relying on at the moment to get by day.
And so we know that about 1 million to 2 million people have been distributed some food and shelter. But what about the rest? How many people still need aid and shelter over there?
Well, I think we're still estimating the needs. I think we're still not clear. We're still discovering new areas where people have been, it's been inaccessible to. But we're looking at around well over 1 million people that are in need of emergency assistance. It's a huge area, and one of the big challenges as well is the geographical area. These are rural populations in fairly low density communities. So it's a lot of work getting around and trying to find people. Obviously, some people went into the city of Beira and sought refuge there, and other people are condensed in more urban areas. But there's a lot of people that try to stay in their rural areas and have been isolated ever since, and we're still reaching them.
And you said that sustainable ways are needed. So what is a sustainable way for help?
Yeah, we need to find ways of helping people restart their agricultural livelihoods, bringing seeds and tools into communities so they can start cultivating. We have a very short window in which people can plant seeds for a second agricultural season, but this is only really relevant in some areas where there's enough moisture in the ground. There's a lot of other areas that are just not going to be able to do any agriculture now until they can plant their seeds in September time. So by the time you have the harvest, you're looking around March, April next year before people can harvest their main crops. So trying to restart agriculture, a lot of people lost their goats, their chickens, all their small animals that they rely on. It's all being washed away and taken away. So we have to think of trying to provide support for productive assets in the houses, things that they can make money from that will allow them to buy food in the absence of their harvest.
Well, thank you very much for joining us here on TRT World. Saul Butters from CARE in Mozambique there.